Okay, it's Brenda here. Well, back with the All About Girls mini that I'm working on. So I thought I would come and talk about where I am in the process. Let's just start with these cute Cricut cuts from my Forever Young cartridge. I love this cartridge. I've been using it a lot lately. So all of this is from the Forever Young cartridge. And so I have, this was my inspiration. This it's all about the girls' paper stack. So this stack determined the size of my album. And this is a 6.5 by 4.5 paper stack. So I just extended my dimensions 1/8 of an inch bigger this way and bigger this way because I didn't want there to be barely any little trim around the edges. So I have, these are my pages. I have 8 pages. And so I cut down from a 12 by 12 paper, and I will use the leftover pages to make my 1.5 page piece. And if I do little diagonal corners, I'll use these pieces that I cut off. I try to use everything in my paper pack. So I had lots of choices. It was hard to get down to 16 different pattern papers from the paper pack. So cute. And so I tried to coordinate my cuts with the paper. So I cut my pages 8. And I'm going to do the Tim Holtz binding, so I'll make a stencil and I'll punch my holes all in the same place, and I'll show you that, the potential cover in a minute. So there are 8 pages, and I put them on first, and so the paper kind of determines what my cut was. So I have 8 choices. Actually, I have 9. I have an extra because I wasn't sure, so I did an extra cut. And these are a card, and then I will seal here and here, close it up, and then I will do the 1.5 pages that slides in like that. And then my piece, my cut, will go like on there. And so I will mat, of course I will put pattern paper on here and the other side too. And so that's what I was kind of thinking. So there's 8 pages and there's 8 cuts. They're all about the same size so that they all fit in the on the little space that I've given on the 1.5 pages. Now I did this, I used you know, the leftover paper, and I cut it down. And this is for a standard photo. It's 5 1/4. Wait, 5. Take it back. It's 6 1/8 by 4 1/8. And my little fold over is at 1 1/4. So I planned this, and you should plan yours for what size photo you're going to use. I like to use a standard photo so nobody has to crop, and I like to have a nice little uniform space that works around. So it's kind of like that. And most people take pictures in this format as opposed to this format. Either one would fit in here and look lovely. This one would look lovely. I would have to make large, probably, you know, more stuff to fill here. So it just worked better in this case, and in most cases, to use the this format. the landscape as opposed to a portrait format, because most people take their pictures and your camera naturally takes your pictures in this format. So Shane will hate it that I used his photo like that again. So anyway, let me look at my notes here and see where I am. Oh, cuts. Let's talk about the cuts. So I talked about orientation of my photo mat. This is my photo mat, my page and a half that I refer to. And so I'll cover this. This is kind of small for journaling, but you could stamp it with a couple lines and, you know, say who it was and the date and stuff, which is exactly what I'm planning on doing. So let's talk about the cuts. I have them, I guess, upside down for the camera. So let's just spin this around and have a look here. We've got, these are so cute. I just love this cartridge. So the mirror and the, I did two because I really like them. The shoes and the purse, hand mirror, sunglasses, boots, and they go coordinate, you'll see, with the pages. And I will show you when I put that all together. I've got some ribbon out, that match with what I'm doing. And I've cut these out of the paper line. I'm not sure if or how I will use these little parts. These, I'm not sure if I'm in the frame. Okay, and so I cut these cute little cuts, adorable cuts with my Cricut Imagine and the Forever Young cartridge. And I just wanted to show you, here is my mat. Obviously it's dirty and I used the heck out of it, and I left the paper on so that you could see that I just used white paper, and all this came off of, you know, like these two pages. So there's one, and this one, of just white paper. And with the Imagine, you can pick your colors that match with whatever paper you're working with, and it even prints paper too. But usually it's the paper that I find somewhere that inspires me on the book anyway, and in this case that was true too. So it's really great that you can just match it up to your page and make whatever it is you're working on match what you're working on. So I really, really love my Imagine. Love, love, love that. So let me see here. Let me look at my list and see if I've gone down everything. Oh, okay, I want to show you really quickly. This is a shopping bag is kind of my inspiration for this. So I did a Halloween mini and I did a trick-or-treat bag, and so I'm going to do this a shopping bag. I just had this sitting around in my, from when I did the Halloween one, and so this is kind of what, I put chipboard in each side and seal it up, and then I'm going to get really pretty bags. I'm going to get a couple pink bags, and then I'll decorate them up on the outside how I want. And this is a piece of chipboard I will wrap and attach my binding to, and then after I wrap it with the paper and I attach the binding, then I will attach this to the album, and then it stands up like that, and it'll hold the 8 pages in, and I'll probably make a couple pockets for extras. So not going to use this plain white thing, going to get something much prettier that would look like a boutique shopping bag that you would leave the store with. So that's kind of the plan, and I've got lots of papers from the paper line I haven't used yet for extra tags and stuff that I'm going to put in there. So these are the cute little cuts I made. It's this is a really fun project. So I've been having fun with this one. This is a probably said this last time, but let's say it again. This is a DCW All About the Girls small paper pack, and you could of course do what I do all the time. You could do the start with the card set and just cut the little bit off necessary to fit the paper pack. So I think that's it. I'll look at my notes. Okay, so keep scrapping, and I will be back with the finished mini. All right, keep scrapping.